I think agricultural science is a really important major. In today's environment, we're very concerned about food security. We're also really concerned about the environment, and yet we know that our population is continuing to increase and will increase till at least around 2050. And so we have to be able to feed those people in a way that is going to continue to look after our environment. Agricultural science is a really broad area of study, and it covers everything from soils through to crop production, livestock management, animal science, animal health, as well as looking at sort of the business of agriculture and policy areas within government too. Within the agricultural science major, they will take 50 points of subjects that relate to agricultural science, and those 50 points are in their third year. But through their first and second year, they will take a variety of science and breadth subjects, and some of those subjects will also lead into the major as well. In relation to the Ag Science major at the University of Melbourne, it's fantastic that students can be studying a Bachelor of Science at a world-class university where we've got leading academics and great facilities for students. One of the things that is unique about Melbourne University is that it does have a number of different campuses, including the Dookie campus, which is a 2,400 hectare working farm with a variety of enterprises on that farm and many different soil types and different cropping varieties and various animal enterprises as well. So it's a great opportunity for the students to be able to come and see what is virtually a commercial working farm. For a student who's got an interest in agriculture, we do have excellent industry connections with the agricultural sector as well. That can lead on to some fantastic career opportunities post their degree. The agricultural science major within the Bachelor of Science is really suited to a student who really wants to focus taking their science education further. The subjects are designed to be able to apply the knowledge that they're learning. Within some of the soil science area, they may well do a field trip to, say, the Dookie campus, which is in the northern part of Victoria, where they can actually look at the various different soil types and the impact that has on plant health and how we might grow plants through those soils. And soil health is a really important area within agriculture. One of the things that students really enjoy about getting out with, say, field trips is the opportunity to put science into practice. And I think that that's where they really see, okay, I've been studying these scientific concepts perhaps in a laboratory or through other mechanisms at the Parkville campus, but they can go on a field trip and say, how does this relate to the real world? What does this mean in terms of how would I use this in a career going forward? Is this something I really enjoy, and is it a career that I would like to be involved in? We have a subject within the major that is the capstone subject for the major that all students within that major do. And the reason that we get all students to do that subject is because it's the opportunity to bring everything they've learnt together in their degree to address the grand challenges of agriculture. They get to work in groups and pick a grand challenge that they're interested in and think about how they will actually address that, come up with solutions to problems. And the other really great thing about that subject is that they get to work with industry as they do that. One of the things that students say to me at the end of having completed their major is that the things that they've learned are so important to the future, and whether that's dealing with emissions or whether that's dealing with how we can produce against a backdrop of climate variability or looking after the environment, it's things that in the end really resonate with them, and they know that they're making a really important contribution to just not their own future but the future of humanity as well. I often get asked the question about where do our students end up. It really is very diverse. Everything from animal welfare, animal management, animal nutrition, through to crop production, soil health. Agribusiness banking is another really big area, government policy, and of course a lot of them go into further research as well. So they've got this great diversity of careers that really set them up for life, and we have so many employers coming to us all the time looking for graduates, but it's a career that can really make a difference as well. At the moment, there's about 5 jobs for every graduate within agriculture, both nationally and internationally. There's really great career opportunities. I certainly get calls from industry every week, 2 or 3 calls from industry people every week asking for students and looking for graduates.